Thanks, Jason. There is not a typical path into college athletics. Some players head for junior colleges, and some players are highly recruited coming out of high school. For Phil Romero, working at a fast food joint gave him a shot. Romero started his football journey while attending Columbine High School. Due to family obligations and college not being an option, the graduate stayed home by helping his mom out, working in fast food.
My brother moved me down to get me my first job over at McDonald's, and I just started working there, and then that's where I met my wife, Lydia Hunt Romero.
Lydia Hunt Romero, daughter of Grizzlies head women's basketball coach Larry Joe Hunt, found that the struggling graduate had greater potential.
And me and her dad started talking, and he asked me if I played football where at, and I told him, and he asked me if I had a highlight. He showed Coach Heaton, and that's when one of the coaches came and talked to me and said I can walk on, came to my job, and didn't really plan on playing at Adams State, and I walked on, started playing as a true freshman, and now I'm here.
Hunt introduced Romero to, at the time, head coach Marty Heaton. Once Heaton retired, the opportunity showed itself as a fresh start to Romero.
I had to struggle my first couple of years. Didn't really get to touch the ball too much. Really didn't get an opportunity there. And when he came in, everyone had to start from scratch. And it felt like I was starting all over again, but my opportunity was there with him. So it was a good transition, I would say.
Phil does a nice job for us from a leadership standpoint. He works really hard in practice. He has a lot of great work ethic values that he demonstrates during the summer. He's become a better student academically, which has been awesome to see him grow in just the year and a half that I've been around.
The Grizzlies brought in former NFL quarterback and UNLV offensive coordinator Tim Rosenbaugh as head coach. Rosenbaugh's past accomplishments followed him to Alamosa, earning him instant respect from the players.
Who's this guy? I don't know much about him. I'm getting a new coach. I've already had 3 different coaches as my position coach. So who is he? And then I started looking him up, and he's playing for the Cardinals, and he's from East Washington. And I'm just thinking wow, this guy's really, really big time. He has a big name out there.
Despite being a bit older, the senior enters the year with a chip on his shoulder.
Yep, I'm a little bit older, but, I still run smoothly.
In the 51st annual Musket Game, the Grizzlies hosting Fort Lewis. The Skyhawks won 2 of the last 3 matchups, including a 51-10 blowout last season. In year 2, head coach Tim Rosenbaugh looks to claim his first Musket win and take home the Rifle Trophy.
State University Grizzlies.
Adams State had all the ammunition and motivation to conquer the 51st annual Musket Game. That's not including the Rifle Trophy, allowing the winning seniors to shoot the rifle following a triumphant victory. The game started without a bang, leaving the ASU cannon unused as both teams were held scoreless through the first quarter. Fort Lewis had 2 field goal opportunities, but senior Damari Reynolds had something to say about it. The senior erased 6 points off the scoreboard, blocking back-to-back Skyhawk attempts. Bo Coleman took control of the game, rushing for the game's first touchdown in the second quarter. Coleman was 11 of 14 for 155 yards. Preseason All-RMAC special teams kicker Zach Camiglia nailed a 41-yard field goal to put Adams State on the board. Coleman had the Grizzlies' number, marching 24 yards for his second rushing touchdown of the day. Camiglia kept ASU in the ballgame, hitting a 24-yard field goal, entering halftime down just 14-6. Coming out of halftime, the Grizzlies struck first as George Hernandez found Mason Craig on a 10-yard TD. Fort Lewis's Coleman answered back, airing one out to Aurelius Hughes on a 63-yard heave. Adams State outscored the Skyhawks 10-7 in the third, making the score 21-16. The score proved to be the final, keeping the Rifle Trophy and the bragging rights at Fort Lewis for another season. Adams State drops to 0-3 on the season. The Grizz take on Chadron State before hitting the road to Rapid City.